Hey everyone, this is Margaret. I want to go ahead and keep on our theme with talking about walkable areas, walkable neighborhoods. I've featured a couple so far in downtown Louisville, and now I'm going to take you a little further out. And it's an area east, northeast of Louisville. So let me zoom back. Let me share my screen first. So let me go ahead and do that. Give me a second. See if I know what I'm doing here. And oh, sorry. All right, here we go. Thanks. So I'm going to zoom out so you can kind of see where we're looking at in respect to Louisville, what I call Louisville proper when I'm discussing it. So down here, you see we have the Ohio River right here. And then we're down here is downtown Louisville. I'm right around somewhere in this little area right here. So I'm talking to you. So if we zoom back in, and then you're going to basically run up 71 is the main thoroughfare to get to this area. And I mean, I couldn't see going this 264 would be, if you're downtown, depends where you're coming from, but I wouldn't see you coming all the way around this way. So anyway, you would take 71 and then you're going to see where this intersects with 265. So this is a main thoroughfare in the northeast part of the Louisville area. And as you can see, we have some, the major chains like Lowe's, Costco. That's actually the one I go to a lot. And so what is the subdivision is called Norton Commons. And it is a still building. It is, I want to say it's about 10 years old. So it is, has some established time there, but I'm just kind of showing you a kind of overview of some of the areas around it. One of the main streets that you would deal with would see Wolf Pen is right here, and that can take you all the way back to town eventually. But when you go to the right, see it to the left, it's Wolf Pen. But if you go to the right, it's Norton Commons Boulevard. That's one of the main few entrances into this this subdivision in this area. So as you can see, this is pretty much how it's built from a high level overview. And Featherbell is definitely one of the first and main streets that were built when it, in its inception. Brownsboro Road is another connector right here. So we have those just kind of, and then as you can see, it's still building. Some of this is probably built up from when they took these aerial photographs. So there's actually, you can see there's a pool there. So there's actually a few pools now. There's a pond and an amphitheater, some pretty neat stuff. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see some of these areas a little bit better. And let's see, Meeting Street's a big one. Some commercial things here. I think it's right here. There's an attorney's office. They're always getting new restaurants and shops in there. It's a constant flow. And as it gets bigger, they're very supportive of their businesses in this area. So they have a Facebook group. You can be a member. I think it has to be approved, but you can see what's going on. If anyone, missing a cat or dog, they post that. If they've, see anything suspicious. So I'm just zooming in and out for you to kind of see some layouts here. Now, Meeting Street, like I said, is a pretty big thoroughfare as well in that area. And let me see if I can okay. So here's more of the, not the pictures, more of the layout of it. Cafes, Meeting Street, Mercados. Now Mercados, I think, closed this week. So was a big favorite. I think they just got tired. I don't really know, but I think they may have gotten tired after COVID and and then just the high cost of everything right now. So, but these are all businesses that I believe are still in business. Tea Station, we go there. I haven't been to this sweet shop or the gelato place. Board and U is really popular in the Louisville area now. So you can see there have a lot of businesses to support all of these homes. So I know we have a moving company and we have moved many people. You know, Featherbell is definitely one that always sticks with me. Jimson Street, you know, Indian Pipe. Those are Harlequin, which I think is funny. Let's see another one. Meeting Street, of course. Norton Commons Boulevard, of course. And Dayflower is a big one. Angel Trumpet, I keep saying that, and it's another one, you know, I recognize. Colt's Foot Trace, I've moved people there. Okay, here's the pool. There's one of the pools. So let me see if I can zoom in and you can get an idea. So here's the pool, and it's on Bergamot here and Blazing Star here. Colt's Foot Trace is there. You got Doll's Eyes Street. So it is pretty regulated. They're not letting people in that are not part of the Norton Commons lifestyle. The goal is to have basically a mixed use development with a number of price points in it, as well as restaurant shops. Lots of people have golf carts in this subdivision, so it's pretty normal. And as a matter of fact, I even see some of the complaints where maybe kids are driving them and they shouldn't be, and you know, people are trying to get their neighbors to maybe put the brakes on their kids. So as you can see, the houses are fairly close, so you're not getting a lot of yard in most cases. That is not the goal of this subdivision. It is to have like the old school neighborhood type feel. You can literally sit on your porch and talk to your neighbor. Most homes in the neighborhood do have porches, so you do get to see that whole everything from that perspective, I guess is probably the better way to say it. So I'm just scrolling around trying to show you some homes. Some have garages, you know, some don't. So you'll see some street parking. Here's Norton Commons Boulevard. You can see, and I don't even know how old this is, this picture, but that, you know, they already had some good foliage. So it's been around for a little while, but they're still building. So Horse Mint Lane, I haven't been on that street in a little while. And then there are apartments. I'm going to guess these are apartments right here, just based on the size. There's some apartments, there's some condos, and they're higher end apartments. But I do also believe there's some affordable apartments. So I think we're here back at the pool. Let's see, what is this here? Let me back up. It's hard for me to tell what that is, sorry. But we have Featherbell. Like I said, it's a pretty big street in the subdivision. And let's see, just kind of coming out. Oh yeah, they have an elementary school here. The YMCA, a lot of people love it. They say it's a really good YMCA. Plenty of parking, as you can tell there. We're now crossing Monk's Hood. Yeah, this is an older photo because Mist Flower and this, I don't believe that this is still under construction like that. I think this is all built up. Peppermint Street, Mist Flower again, more Meeting Street as it comes around. Let's see here, Paintbrush Lane. Oh, no, yes, there's a church, St. Bernadette. I've been to that church, and it's a very nice church. It's a very friendly church, I have to say that. And let me scroll back out a little bit. And looks like farmland out there. So Yeah. Oh, here's the church, St. Bernadette. It's in the back, as you can see it back here. And this is Brownsboro Road. So Brownsboro Road is a pretty main road in the Louisville area. It runs all the way to just about downtown Louisville. So it's a long, long street, many miles. Okay. Now, if you were to cross over, you can see that it's a little different. This is a much older area. Worthington Lane, it's just a different subdivision, structured much more differently. See there, this is far more dense over here, whereas, these are not quite so dense, more trees, things like that. So different subdivision, awesome area to live in. We got the fire and EMS right there. Some dermatology appointments. Oh yeah, Civic Way. That was another street that has a lot of businesses. You can see there's some brokers, mortgage brokers there. Let's see, what do we got? If I zoom in here, got some Meeting Street. Looks like it's chopped up a little bit. Coneflower Lane. Fiesta Time. Dayflower, his little roundabout. I know how some people hate those. Some people love them. So Vanguard Academy. Keep zooming, and you can see 71 over here. So here's where that highway would be coming on the back side of this subdivision. Oh yeah, the Grand. So I used to live over this way. That's why I recognize that. So the Grand is a retirement community, kind of assisted living type, very upscale area. So you actually have, here's the roundabout. So if you were coming from Brownsboro Road and turned on to, let me come back out. Yeah. So you come in, Chamberlain Lane. All right, so here's Brownsboro Road. It's a fairly busy street, as I mentioned, and out here, and again, this is literally only 2 minutes drive from the subdivision of Norton Commons. So if you turn onto from Brownsboro Road onto Chamberlain Lane, which is how I used to get home, you got a Red Robin here. You got a number of businesses here, World of Beer, some salad place, Which sandwiches. Let's see, I think Dairy Queen is over here somewhere. Yeah, Dairy Queen, Fifth Third Bank. So this is a big commercial area, which is nice because you can get to a lot of things. You can get something to eat and not have driven very far, but yet where you live is in a very residential area. So like I say, so you turn onto Chamberlain Lane, take a left on Chamberlain Lane, and you drive it. It's not very far. Then you're going to go under the expressway of 71. And literally this is a mile. So you're not going that far. Okay. Very treat area right here. Okay. So you're going to go under the expressway. And then on your right, you will see this Grand right here is this senior living area. So for example, if you wanted to put your mom in, or I guess that's saying it wrong, but if your parent or elderly, family member wanted to stay somewhere like this, you could easily be right over here and walk there. I mean, it's that close to be, over here in this subdivision and then have your family member here. Okay. So you come to Chamberlain Lane, you take a left. This is Wolf Pen, and I mentioned I used to live down that street. Here's a roundabout, which everyone hates. And then you got Norton Commons to the right, Boulevard to the right, and Norton Commons subdivision to the right. And right away, you get to houses. I mean, it is literally right away. And so I'll zoom out a little bit so you can again see it. So as soon as you get in, you kind of have this little city center thing going on right here where a lot of the restaurants, banks, businesses are. And then the home set up, in a grid pattern around it. and they're always building. So I wish they had updated these photos for this video. What I can do is try to get a new pictures. Just go out there, drive out there, and get them for you. But you see, they got a park here. It's a pretty neat little amphitheater on this pond, which actually looks better than this picture. This picture is horrible in my opinion. But there's seating. It's a pretty nice little area over here. So other than a grocery store and maybe clothes shopping, you really wouldn't have to leave your subdivision for much, especially if you work from home, because there's so many things to do in the subdivision for as far as pool, ponds, walking, restaurants, things like that. So let me back out. And again, you can see as you just go on the other side, there's a different subdivision. Again, very upscale price points, but literally just across the street. And again, like I said, this is far more dense over here on the Norton Commons side. These are a little more spread out, not terribly more spread out, but a little more spread out. This is an older subdivision than Norton Commons, so you can see there's more trees, more greenery going on. Literally, when you are on Wolf Pen, you don't see these houses because of all the trees. The only time you will see these houses is once the leaves fall, and then you can see that, oh my goodness, there are actually houses over here. So I lived on this street for 7 years and never saw those houses until the fall when the leaves fell off. And this is a real pretty ride if you do live over in this area, to just ride it. It's just 2-lane street. It's not the widest, so you can't just go crazy because you're going to meet people. But this is super pretty. In the fall, it's really nice. But you literally will see a lot of deer on this street, especially at dusk. And it takes you all the way back into towards town of Louisville, and I believe you hit 42. So it's, and I do see a lot of bikers on this street. So if you are a biker, meaning pedal bike, bicycle bike, they have groups, and they would go by, especially on Saturday mornings. You'd see in groups of 10 or 20 or more people biking this because it's so pretty, and it's such a long stretch. And let's see what I can show you here. Like I said, you see how the Grand is right here. You can see it right off the road, and it goes up this hill. This is a hill right here. It's a medium incline, and to get up here, and it's very well. We moved their furniture in for the building, not the individuals. For their lobby and their senior rooms, and they had antiques and very, very pretty furnishings, upscale furnishings for this. Again, the roundabout, which seems like every year someone hits a sign or misses it, and they have to fix it. So it's always looking nice because it's getting fixed about once every year or two. All right, so I just wanted to discuss walkability. So hopefully I can guide you if you're looking for this type of development to live in, where you can walk and your neighbors are all fun, and it's a very happening kind of place. Mixed ages, so it's not just all young people or old people. And pools, lots of amenities. See, here's a health and beauty shop and Stockyards Bank. So there's a lot of amenities that make you not really have to go far if you don't want to. And pools, there's a couple pools. They have a farmer's market on Sunday, I believe. And it's a series of little buildings, just little like shed almost, but they're nice, and they open them up and they sell different things. I know there's a girl that was in there sweet peaches or something, and now she started there and was so well received that they now have a brick and mortar store on Bardstown Road, which is a highly trafficked area. And I think I've taken you down Bardstown Road in the Highlands before. If not, I will soon. So they do support their businesses and their people pretty strongly. So if you like my video and this helped you at all, please reach out to me at 502-664-9971. Again, 502-664-9971. My name is Margaret Weathers. I'm with Coldwell Banker McMahon. And you can get a hold of me at Margaret at margaretsmoving.com. That's Margaret at margaretsmoving.com. That's Margaret with an S between Margaret and moving. A lot of people miss that. And I'd be glad to talk to you, see about what your needs are, and can I help you get from where you're at to where you want to be. And again, till next time, take care of each other.